how to brainwash yourself to love sales and to make a whole buttload of sales. All right, that's what we're gonna be talking about in this video. So this is really for you. Let's say if you're introverted, if you don't really like speaking to other humans, kind of like me, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I'm pretty good at sales now. Also, if you have limiting beliefs around sales, if you think sales is scummy, scammy, you feel like you're a snake oil salesman, you don't really want to sell, you have these beliefs, you're like, just don't feel good about it. This video is going to completely transform your paradigm. We're going to love sales, and you're going to feel it like it is your obligation to sell people. We're going to jump into it right now. So what is going on here? Like, why do people fundamentally feel like sales is a bad thing? All right, this is going to apply to you. Obviously, if you're selling for a company, or if you are the business owner who's selling, you need to obviously believe sales are good. Because if you don't, you're not going to take action to make sales. You're not going to grow your business. So this is fundamental. If you don't have this, you will not grow your business. You will not grow your income to the extent that you want, because you don't even believe in the sales. And the sales is the thing that drives your business. So with that said, what's really going on here? So fundamentally, the core belief that needs to take place that's driving either the positive belief or the negative belief is your conviction around your product or service that you're selling. How much do you truly believe in it? How much do you truly believe in the value and the impact of your product or service? So, like, here's the deal. If, like, ask yourself, like, does your product or service, like, truly transform lives? Like, does it truly get good results? Or think of your best case study, your best client results that you've gotten. All right, picture that in your mind. How powerful was that for them? Like, truly, how powerful was it? And if you have that, if the answer is yes, or if you're thinking of these different clients that you've helped out, what does it say? You have a damn good product or service. You do. You've transformed lives. And so with this in mind, you need to put this in front of you literally on a daily basis to tell your brain of, hey, what I sell is something that transforms lives. Like, it is a transformational product. Like, this thing is good. It serves people. It impacts people on a deep level. And the reason you need to believe this is because this is the foundational thing. If you have absolute conviction in your product, you're going to be more convicted in, hey, like, this is the best decision for you to make. Like, this will actually help you. This will actually serve you. And you're going to feel way better about selling it. Because let me like float another example your way, and this can help you really transform how you think about it. Let's say you have the cure to cancer. Like, actually, like, this cure is like bulletproof. Like, it is good. Like, it actually works every single time. And you have this cure. And let's say for some reason you have this limiting belief around sales, and you don't want to sell this thing. You don't want to share it with anyone. So you keep it basically a secret. You don't share it. You don't sell it. And so what happens is no one gets this cure, and more people die of cancer every year. It's a terrible thing. Isn't that a little bit unethical on your part? You have this cure, but you're not sharing it. And so people are dying because of you. Like, that's pretty messed up. It's kind of evil, right? And so it's the same thing with your product or service. You have a really impactful thing that actually solves big problems, solves big pain points, but you don't share it. You don't sell it. Like all of my friends who have 7 or 8 figure companies, like, they all see it this way, where it is your obligation to sell, because selling is serving, selling is helping, because you have a damn good product. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. You have to believe this 100% in your soul, like conviction, like through all of your bloodstream. You need to be convicted, because that's the difference. That's the difference between those A+ salesmen, those A+ business owners who scale to these big figures. It's because they believe in their thing and they know it's good and they know it impacts people, versus the people who don't really make any sales because they think it's scammy, they think it's scummy. They just have these limiting beliefs around their product. And look, if your product isn't good, then make it good. Then make it good. But if you are just starting out, it's probably not going to be good from day one. That's normal. That's okay. Do it for free. Start for free. Get free clients in the door. That way you can build your own conviction. You can build your product, make it better and better based on the client feedback. And it's free. You're not ripping anyone off. It's not a big deal. Or make it super cheap. Like, make it literally $50, $100, whatever you want to do. Make it super cheap. Or so there's options you can do if your product isn't good enough. You can sell it for cheap and obviously get client feedback and make it better and better to the point where you do believe in it 100%, where you are producing great client results, and then you can obviously sell it way harder and feel way more convicted about it. All right, that's the big thing right there. That's the dominant belief, is that conviction in your product or service. Now, other beliefs you might have All right. Big one is around like follow-up. Follow-up's a really big one because the truth is, like, if you have a legitimate, like, consistent, relentless follow-up system, you will close 50 to 70% more deals, more sales because of follow-up. The reality is, like, most companies never follow up. Like, they'll have a sales call, or they'll have a lead that reaches out to them, then they drop off somewhere that you just don't follow up. And you lose so much money because of this. It's absurd. Like, literally 50 to 70% of my deals come because of follow-up. That's insane. Like, that is insane when you think about it. And so here's the dominant beliefs you need to really crack here. A most common one is going to be around like, hey, if they were interested, they would reply. This is what people think. But here's the deal. Here's the funny thing about this is like, all right, who are you selling to first? You're selling to another human, right? And you're a human yourself. I'm assuming you're a human. You're probably not an AI or robot or an alien. Maybe you are. That's cool too. Appreciate it, the viewership. But for real, humans, what do humans do? Humans forget things. Humans get busy. And so let's say you send someone a message, hey, here's my calendar, book a call here. They don't reply or whatever. You perceiving them as, oh, he's not interested, is complete BS. What is more likely that happened is they got busy. They had something come up. Oh, I gotta take, the kid just did some crazy stuff. I gotta take care of this. Or hey, I'll get on this like once I get off work. They'll think these things, they'll forget things, and what do you know? They forget to book a call. It happens. They're humans. All right, have you ever in your life, ever in your existence, forgotten anything ever once? Has it ever happened to you? If so, you should follow up with people because it is like the thing they need to take action. They literally forgot. They literally thought, hey, I'll do it after this thing, and then they forgot. And then you just believe this BS to yourself, and so you don't follow up. And that belief is just keeping you broke. All right, a lot of times, like, it's just your beliefs that keep you broke because you believe a negative thing, which leads you to take a negative action. And so if you can rewire your beliefs, you'll start to take positive action that will lead to positive results. You'll make more money. And so you need to crush this limiting belief. All right, follow-up is a good thing. People love follow-up. All right, I remember I was making this one of these examples in our program here, and it's actually one of my clients I'm working with now. His name is Wendell. Shout out to Wendell if you're watching this. And I counted basically how many follow-ups I sent him before he actually signed up, and it was 7 follow-ups. 7. All right, and I believe like he didn't answer for at least like 3 or 4 or 5 of them. He didn't answer. I just kept on following up. And you know what he sent me after 7 follow-ups? He sent me something like, hey man, really appreciate the consistent or persistent follow-ups. What does it look like if we can start this day? And he's basically ready to rock. And so that's what happens. That's what the truth is. If you truly have a good offer, good product or service, people value and they're appreciative, they're thankful for the follow-up. All right, so crush those limiting beliefs, man. All right, so dominant beliefs here. Number 1, your product is amazing. It transforms lives. You need to believe that. Number 2, people are forgetful, and you basically need to follow up to actually help them take action. All right, but that dominant belief, that first one, is the most powerful one because if you just have that, you truly believe it, you will find yourself taking more action, overcoming more objections, reaching out more, doing more follow-ups, doing all this stuff because it is your obligation to get your product in the hands of as many people as possible who actually need it. Okay, so I hope this video transforms your mindset, your belief systems around sales. Because just this one shift will change everything for you. Because that one belief shift will change all of your actions. That's what you need. All right, so appreciate you watching. If you are an online coach and you want more leads, more consistent lead flow, you want an actual predictable lead generation system, you want a more predictable sales process to close deals consistently, click the link below. I have an offer. You can work one-on-one. I'll actually give you my exact systems that I use in myself in my businesses. So click that link if you are interested. If not, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, hit the like, all that cool stuff. See you in the next one. Peace.